In a world, in late 2014, a bomb went off on our Stone Temple blog. Thankfully, it was the good kind of bomb. A study that we published, comparing Google Now, Siri, and Cortana, went viral. Within a few days, the study was getting written about and linked to from publications like Hacker News, Tech Meme, Business Insider, Read Write, The Verge, and many other high-authority sites. Within a month, those links caused our organic search traffic to triple. Stay tuned to find out why most content never generates such highly valuable links.
Mark, in our last episode, you explained why most content gets few social media shares and what to do about it. Now, let's talk about links. Is it a similar situation for earning links?
Well, if anything, it's worse. While the study at BuzzSumo shows that most content gets few or no social shares, they also found that content earns even fewer links. In fact, in their sample group, 75% of the content pages had 0 external links pointing to them.
That's a real concern when we consider that links are still a primary way search engines evaluate what content should rank.
Right you are, Eric. But of course, it should be harder to earn links. Sharing something on social media is so easy to do. It takes very little commitment on the part of the sharer. On the other hand, content creators understand that a link out from their content serves as a tacit endorsement of the link to page, and thus they do it more sparingly. Now, that being said, given that links are so important to increasing your potential organic search traffic, it's worth exploring why most content doesn't get many links and what we might do as content creators to increase our chances of earning good links. So let's go back for a moment to that BuzzSumo study. One of the more surprising findings there, while both large numbers of social shares and large numbers of links are relatively rare, it is also true that it's even rarer for content to get both. Now, but it does occur, and BuzzSumo called that the sweet spot of content. That sweet spot is the rare but coveted content that earns both lots of social shares and lots of links. Now, since, as we said, links are much more rare and harder to earn, it's likely that the outstanding characteristics of sweet spot posts correlate highly with link-earning content. So let's launch into what's probably missing from content that doesn't get many links. First, if you rarely take a strong stand or express a bold opinion, your content is less likely to be linked to.
Well, that stands to reason. Writers often link to content to support or contrast with a stance they themselves are adopting. They're looking to cite other content creators who also took a position on the topic.
That's a good point, Eric. Also, a writer who never takes a strong position won't establish themselves as an authority in that topic that they write about. So other creators want to link to sources seen as authorities. The other thing lacking in content less likely to receive links is depth and research. Creators seem to link more frequently to content that is backed by data and evidence.
Again, that makes sense. And for some of the same reasons why people link to content with strong opinions.
Right. Once again, much linking is done to provide citation backing for the writer's own take on the topic. Now, linking to sources with strong data and hard evidence help increase the linker's own credibility. Now, if you watch the first video in this two-part series, you'll recognize that these characteristics are not the same as the factors that make content more likely to be shared on social media. Combining the factors for social media sharing plus what we shared here about linkability could really help launch your content into that sweet spot of rare but wonderfully rewarding content that stands out from the crowd and gets remembered.
That's the kind of content that not only helps grow your social audience and boost your SEO, but perhaps more importantly, it raises the awareness and reputation of your brand. Companies that do that are headed toward long-term success. Thanks again, Mark. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please consider sharing it with others so they can learn too. And please join us every Monday for another episode of Here's Why.